Right, I think I've started a new stream. Um, Boosh. We'll try that. Hello, hi. If somebody's there, please just say hello, because otherwise it's just me on my own.
Hi.
Oh, okay. We got some 9 concurrent. Hey, okay, we're back. We are back. I don't know for how long, so I'm just going to say right now, if it drops out again, we might have to leave it. It's because our internet in the area is being a bit weird. Apparently, that was a bit of a shock, wasn't it? It was like, oh god, I don't even know what I was talking about. Something I was probably just insulting you, to be honest. You.
Oh.
I was probably just mid insult. In fact, I think I was giving you crap about papyrus.
Oh, it's probably karma then, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm here.
But it's going to go again in a minute.
Oh, right. Anyway, fonts. Okay. I thought I'm just going to give this one more go. I wasn't sure, but our internet did sort of come back. But if it goes again, we'll just might have to leave it. But we'll see how far we get. Definitely not the right font. All right, let's keep looking. That is quite smart. Maybe a bit too generic. A little bit too forgettable. I'm ready. I mean, just to let everyone know, we've been streaming for 2 hours already. We had a power cut, and the stream died. So we'll keep going for a little bit more. I've probably got a little bit more in me. I need a good serif font though.
Papyrus.
Huh?
Papyrus.
Just be quiet. Shut up. Is Papyrus a serif font?
Yeah.
You don't even. What? Just no. Stop trolling me. I like this. I love the F in this. Beautiful characters here. Roboto. No. No. We need something with a little bit more elegance and class. Remember, this brand, if you were here on the stream the other day, needs to be stylish. That was part of the brief. That's nice. Gilroy. That is a good sans serif. It's annoying when you find fonts like this that you like certain aspects and then other aspects are just like, no. Or there's one character that, if it was one character I didn't like, I could customize it and tweak it, but you think enough style on the mark. You discarded. I didn't discard a Zedo. I liked the A. And so if I can find a sans serif, maybe this. Ooh, maybe this, but in caps. I loved the A. Like that might lend itself quite nicely to being. Actually, no, that's better. Lumen leaf. What is this? Have we got? Oh, this is Gilroy. In fact, oh, 2 weights. Light or extra bold? God, talk about different extremes. So if we convert that to curves, what I could do now is I could take this and actually we'll probably do an arc. Match the width, which that looks pretty close. Let's just match the width properly here. So we'll get it exact. Here we go. 10.1. Sample that. Change to black. Delete that. We'll just kind of clean up some of the geometry and then make sure that this is central to the letter A. And yeah, have it come in nice and low. And we can change the shape, so we don't have to have it perfectly like that. We could use a scale tool to kind of bend and contort it a little bit. So maybe that sort of shape is quite nice. Let's grab some copies over here. Oh, it's a hard one. I think I like it. I'm going to try and make it... I'm going to try and thicken it up a tiny bit and be a bit cheeky. Let's just give it a color, chunk up the weight. Usually you can get away with it just by thickening up the stroke a bit. It's a bit cheeky. Oh. And then we could see how that works stacked alongside it. I mean, you could do something like that. Like I was going to have it like on one line, but you could have like a double stack. Let's just tighten the gap a little bit more. So that would be your website version. I think it was field. Yes, fields. How can I become a great poster designer? Oh, I mean, have you designed any posters or are you brand new? If you're brand new to designing stuff, oh, excuse me. It's good that you've got that clarity that you want to do poster design. The short answer that might seem obvious and might not be that helpful, but it is true, is just to do more posters, keep doing more posters, keep practicing, learn the software you use, Illustrator, Photoshop, learn them both, combine them both, or Affinity, whatever your preference is. Time flies when you design. Oh, thank you, everyone. Oh, you're so lovely. Time flies when you design. Oh, if I could get that to rhyme somehow. I can't tell which one I prefer. I might prefer the Fields one, actually. And I do have a few different weights here. I feel like this one's got a nice contrast. I don't know. I feel like the sans serif all caps. It just feels a bit too much. Like the lettering's already like that in the logo. I've forgotten the brief as well. Paul says the one on the left. Time flies when you design. Okay. I mean, it's very true. I can get stuck into something for hours and then I just... Oh, I have so much fun designing, I forget I've got kids. Daddy, where are you? Oh, yeah. Ah! Okay, well... Okay, so the left version seems quite popular. Now, maybe we should look at the brief. Where is the damn thing? Bugger, where is it? Oh, crap. Where's the brief gone? No, surely I've not lost the brief. Not lost the brief. Oh, okay. It's the questionnaire. Oh no, I did all those other files. Where are they? Oh, I know. I think they're in the PSD on separate layers. You like that as a t-shirt? Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. I got it. Hold on, everybody. Let's all calm down. Right, there we go. There's the old scribbadoodles. Okay. Light, knowledge, clarity with leaf, nature, sustainability, and growth. It reflects our mission to bring sustainable living into people's everyday lives through clarity, simplicity, and natural choices. Eco-friendly, but stylish. practical and accessible. We provide products and resources that help people to reduce waste, live sustainably, and feel proud of the choices they make. Right, what adjectives? So this is quite an important part of the questionnaire. So the modern, mindful, sustainable, warm, clean, approachable, stylish. And sometimes it's good to look at how some of these adjectives and these characteristics, you could compare them to the design. Obviously, like the brand business is more than just a logo, but the logo is a pretty important piece of that pie. Oh, I'd love a pie right now. It would be so tasty. Oh, like chicken, bacon, and leek. Oh, with some like homemade mashed potato and peas and gravy and Yorkshire puddings. In fact, you could actually get a big Yorkshire pudding and you could put the pie inside the Yorkshire. That would be amazing. What are you eating today, Dan? Andrea, I've had porridge and scrambled egg on toast and flipping rice cakes. No pie. This poor man is tired of you. Just delete the Discord. Yeah, so in terms of modern, clean, and stylish, I think it fits that. I'd want to see it mocked up on some other stuff. Because it's all very well looking at it as just a logo flat in a design document. I think it's good. It's hard. It's a hard one. Sometimes I know that, like, I could look at one of my logos and be like, oh yeah, I like that, or no, I don't like that. And it's the same when I review people's work. But sometimes you get a design that's like, do I like that? Is it good? I don't know. I'm going to stare at it for an untold number of hours. Like, sometimes you can kind of go down the process of designing something, and then you get to a point where you're like, wait, what the hell have I done? I don't even know how I feel about it. I think it's good. I think. Yeah, it's quite a nice ampersand, isn't it? Well, this one here. Yeah, we're back to this logo, and we're just making notes of quotes. Oh, well done, Dan. 20 points to Ravenclaw. Lumen and Leaf. Yeah, this does stack quite nicely. Could make it a teeny bit thinner. Oh, if they... See, this is really annoying. If they change this in an update, it now every time I click this, it doesn't move up or down a point. It goes a quarter of a point. Oh, God. That is so irritating. Why stop changing things that work? If it works, just leave it alone for... But then it changes. So you get to 10, and then it goes up back to normal by 1 point. That's just flipping confusing. Just make it behave the same. If I want smaller increments, I use Command or Control and click. So yeah, look. Oh, there we go. It's going up by 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. And then as soon as I get into small things, oh, look, it's going up by 0.05. No, 0.25. Oh. I swear to God, the if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it is lost on some people. Oh, good Lord. Can you change that? I don't know. I think sometimes if you add like new features or change features and then the first thing that people do is turn it off, it's probably oh, good Lord. I hope it can be changed in the settings because I don't even know why it's added. Because then it just creates a setting like, oh, use this mode or use legacy mode. It's like, why couldn't you just left it the same? It's fine. Didn't need to change it. Oh, this is this is just practice for fun. So this was just on the was it the last stream? I feel like it was maybe the one before. I don't know. I forget. We got ChatGPT to write come up with a fictional brief client questionnaire, and so the whole thing was generated on the stream. So I didn't have any idea what was going to be coming my way, which was cool because then it kind of keeps me on my toes and it makes it interesting to sort of see the idea generation process. And we did like a lot of that. A lot of ideas were generated, and it was fun. In fact, so that was the questionnaire, highlighting key points, doing a bit of word mapping, and I think these were some of the ideas, the initial ideas. We did have the bamboo idea, but it looks a bit too like lamp oriented, and this is more of a happy sunflower thing. Yeah, there's a few ideas here. And the leaf idea seemed like the obvious way to go. But then I think a few people, excuse me, felt that it was a bit too obvious. So we got the leaf element in there. We did do like a few designs. Where is it? So we started with yeah, like something like this, like an ampersand. And we had the leaf element in there. And then the trick, the hard bit was trying to get the double L in there as well. That was really hard. And then it ended up looking like this, which I think's all right, unless I just had another idea. Ampersand. Do 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 do. Oh no, this might look terrible. It's really hard. Unless you go with a lowercase l. Oh, what am I doing? Brain's not working. But then it looks like an I. So yeah, it doesn't work. And the and on its own, that's... You could do just the and on its own, I suppose, but... I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this one here is still an and. It's just we did a few different ampersands. So, where's the final one? It's kind of like this. So we did have some others as well. But we did opt for the more minimal one. Yeah, that looks a bit crap. Which one do you like? Moosh? Sorry, Andrew. It had the sun and leaf. I like that. It had the sun and leaf, but not in your face kind of way. The one you said is crap. Oh, you like this one? Let me change the weight. I think it's because it... Ah, see, I prefer that. I think it was because the text was just so chunky. Maybe if I make it lighter and just bump that up a smidge. Yeah, I prefer that. I mean, I could put it in a circle or some sort of container. I think it's when the text is like a bit too overpowering. Or right, let's do that one. Move that over there. Scale you down. So I think what I'd probably do is I'll probably continue that outside the edge and then add a couple cuts. Yeah, it's a bit too long. Maybe something... Just trying a version with the circle. You could just have the circle connect, but I feel like I quite like the gap, and the gap fits with the style of this and this. It's a very, like, gappy style. Okay, so you prefer this one better as well, without the circle. I got to be honest, as I'm working on these two, even the top one in the circle, I'm going off the L and L. Like, even that top one there, it just feels simpler, and this one feels too fussy. Oh, the cat. I wonder what that was touching my toe then. So, colours... I mean, this is a monoline style, so I think I did one with green. I think they might have said in the brief green, so I kind of played around with that. But I didn't even really get too into colour. Oh, it's a nice font. They mentioned gold. I think there was a section about color. Something modern and minimal, sans serif or clean, but should be refined and approachable, not too corporate. Okay, so I think this definitely, or something in that vein, does work. We'd love a logo that balances organic forms to represent nature and growth. I think you could definitely argue that there for both aspects, actually, the font as well, the curves, the leaf here, the kind of part of the A with the leaf coming down. You definitely get that. Clean geometry, you got that. Clarity, modernity. It should work well in full color and monochrome, which it does, so it's very practical as well. Are there any colors you want to steer away from? Obviously neon and overly dark. Okay, so light. So black is a no-go. Soft natural greens, warm earthy neutrals, and a bright accent like a golden yellow for Lumen. Well, that's going to be tricky. Yellow on white, obviously, can be an accessibility nightmare. Green. So greens, earthy colors, and yellow. I'd probably lean more into the earthy colors, actually. Unless we have different parts of the logo being in different colors. Yellow, how'd you say that? Ochre? Yeah. In fact, let me just screenshot these. These are some really nice colors, sort of around that sort of in that sort of vein. I mean, actually, yeah, that might be a really good shout. Actually, Care. Okay, let's just play around with this one a sec. This would be my preferred one if I had to pick one with the circle. So, crap, where's my colors gone? Where have you gone? There you are. Come back. I mean, I think that's gonna that's gonna cause some problems. Let's set it up as a swatch, and then we can play around with it. So that I feel like that's going to be too light. Although, what would be the ways around it? You know, to use a light color, but to have it more suitable. Ooh. What about something like this? That's not too bad. Oh, I like that. Try this. 98CO00. Yeah, it's got to be less bright, hasn't it? Right, what was your suggestion? 98 CE00. Oh, yeah. That's a really good one, actually. Flipping good shout, Pixel. Thank you very much. Oh, that green, actually. Oh, my goodness. That green is flipping marvelous. I mean, what about a combination of the two? What about this, but with a smidge of green? Like, or if there's a way to get both in there. Oh. Lumen and leaf. I do like these two colors, and they play off each other really well. Oh, it's quite tricky actually. They pair really well together, having one word, the leaf word being in the green is really nice. But then it feels a bit weird just, backloading green on the end of the logo. Yeah, green's nice. Kermit Green. We definitely got to use it. How can you go wrong? You can't, basically. It's because the logo style is that sort of monoline style, which is very much my style. I do like it as well. But depending on the design, it can make it tricky to get color in there. Unless we do something magical. This could be quite nice. I'm just going to give like a little bit more of a gap. Just a teeny tiny bit. I'm just using the scissors tool to just make a cut and then just trim off the excess with the direct selection tool. Flippin' heck, I like that. I really like that, actually. With the solid. Check my DMs. Oh no. What have you sent? Ooh. Oh, these are nice. Where on earth did you find that? Hang on, let me open it up. Let me open it up, buttercup. Right, so this is what Andrea's just sent me. Nature color palettes. Nature breath. Misty forest. Ocean root. That's nice. That's a very similar sort of color. So maybe these two in a green. Be quite a nice palette. Amber flame. Very nice. Aura mist. Desert dune. These are quite nice. Wow. Oh, these are lush palettes. Where on earth did you find this? Oh, okay. Hang on, let me check. Let me check the Discord. I think I like this one. Ooh, that is beautiful. Oh, this is going to be flipping hard. To pick between these is going to be so hard. Oh no. My stupid design style doesn't always lend itself especially well to multicolored logos. Like it depends on the It depends on the design, obviously. But this one in particular, it's more of a one color doodah. Unless you know, unless it was something like that or oof, yikes. Car, that's really hard. That is flipping hard. How can I get some more color? Because these are great colors, and I actually quite like that palette as well. Maybe the stay away from the darker stuff, as per the brief. Oh, that's nice as well, Pixel. Oh, there's a few actually. Ooh. Creased khaki. Yeah, what about I mean, I feel like both of these would work off a sort of this kind of color. No, maybe it's just like a slightly off-white. Ugh, yeah. I feel like this design lends itself more to it being a one color design, unless I were to take this piece and do something with just that one. Maybe a little bit darker. Yes. Yeah. It is tricky. Unless another option is if I wanted to get more color in, you go with a 3-color design and you let's say make this one. There we go. We use the stupid panel that I moaned about earlier. Make this one darker, a bit more rich green, and then make this one a little bit more, push it more towards yellow and make it lighter. That's probably a bit too bright. Do you see what I'm just trying to get different colors in there. But I don't know. Lumen and leaf. Oh, it's the cat. Boom, boom, boom. Car. It's hard. It's hard knowing which way to go. Hey, David. Your bamboo lamp. Oh, your bamboo lamp is right here, sir. There we go. Bamboo lamp. Oh, I do like that. I feel like with the solid circle, it does look pretty good. I don't know about the text though. If it's too, the green's too bright. We should probably check accessibility, shouldn't we? Oh, what's that? Da, 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 da. I don't think this is going to pass. Fail, 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 fail. Yeah, so the the text we could. I mean, we don't have to have the text in the green. We could have a darker green for the text. Yeah, that could work. Oh man, it's hard. And then where, yeah, let's just grab this one here. Hello.
You done streaming?
No.
Where's Mummy and Leo?
I have no idea. You have to go and find them. Can you shut the door, Eli? Completely ignores me. Oh, good lad. Good lad. Oh, hello. Meow. Ooh, that looks quite nice. Lumen and leaf. I mean, having it like having the stroke thinner. Oh, that does look quite classy. Oh, so classy, Dan. Classy, yeah. Oh, this font, this thing has really irritated me that they've changed this. So every time I hold shift now and click up, it goes up 2.5 until it gets to 10. This kind of stuff really irritates me because you get so used to it working a certain way, and then they go and change it, and it's why have you changed it? What is the benefit? Like, is there a benefit, or is it just going to confuse the hell out of everybody? There's no actual reason to change how the scaling of strokes work. It's just like, if you can change it in preferences, someone please point me in the right direction. But I would be surprised if you can. Yeah, I don't know where it would be if it is. Ugh. Right, let's try with the circle. Dee dee dee. Yeah, I feel like actually having the... Yeah, in terms of the size, I think having the stroke a little bit thinner actually makes it look more stylish rather than having it chunkier.
Ooh, it's looking really good.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Lumen and leaf. That's a stacked version anyway. Hey, Hafif. I'll tell you my issue, Moosh. My issue is if I... It's one of the many issues. Right, so over here, we'll start at 1, all right? So in the past, you'd start at your 0.25, you click, and then you get to 1. And then it would normally, you click, and it would go to 2. You click, and it goes to 3. But now they've changed it, so it goes up 0.5, no, sorry, 0.25 every increment. So it goes up 0.25, 0.25. And then it gets to 10, and then it stops doing that. And then it just goes up in whole numbers. And someone has obviously woken up and decided that 1 to 10 should behave differently. And it's just confused the hell out of my brain because you get so used to things working a certain way. And then if you hold shift and click, it goes up by... Oh god, this is going to drive me absolutely fucking insane. So now if I hold shift and click, it goes up by 2.5. Why does it go up by 2.5? I have no idea. Because someone thought, oh, 2.5. Why not? But when you get to 10, it goes up by 10 instead of 2.5. Because reasons. So, and don't get me wrong, I like changes. I think if you have a change that actually serves a purpose, it's great. You can make things better and better. But what is the benefit to changing this? Does it make it easier for beginners? No. Does it confuse the hell out of your existing pro users? Yes. Does it irritate me? It's just one of those things that does not need to be changed. It's like when you go into a supermarket and they've rearranged all of the stuff and they've done it for some bullshit reason that some manager has decided in the supermarket that, oh yeah, we're going to rearrange the shelves and things. And it just confuses all the customers and they can't find anything. Oh, God. Oh, no. You can... Yeah, we can trade. You can have it. You can have it. I hate it. It's confused the hell out of me. So between 0 and, let's say, 30, it goes up by 0.25. It also can go up by 2.5, and then it goes up by 1. I gotta check affinity now. I need to check affinity. I'm gonna make the comparison because it's just irritated me. So here, stroke, how does that work? Width. It just goes up by 1 using the arrow keys. And then holding shift, it's going to go up and down by 10. And that is absolutely fine. It's consistent, it's predictable. You don't have to like remember, oh yeah, when I'm between 1 and 0, it goes up this amount. And then, oh, when I'm between these numbers, it changes and goes up this amount. Ah, it's just annoying. And then you can adjust the slider here as well. Can you... Yeah, so they need a thing here where you can click and drag to the side and it adjusts, but... Ugh. Anyway. Moaning aside. This... I lied. Affinity is really good. Right, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can work with this color. A little bit more green, perhaps. Sort of keep it maybe a little bit darker. So we are somewhat accessibility compliant. Oh, that looks smart, I think. Let's see how that one comes back. Okay, that's a double. Oh, not a normal text. Okay, but yeah, double A for the most part. Yeah, that is a pass. Not really small words, but that's fine. Oh, that is quite cool. Oh, could we call that finished? Oh. It's past. It's partly past, yeah. Partly past. What, a test on the green? Yeah, that's... I mean, it doesn't necessarily... It's not necessarily going to be on that green. I'm just kind of throwing that in there as a color. Oh no, the green is it? Oh wait, is that the right color? Oh wait, hang on. Oops. Oh, I've done the wrong thing. Hang on. Hang on. I pasted the wrong thing in the wrong box. Do. Yeah, same as before. So it's a double A pass for large text and graphical objects. It's a chart button. Oh, what, the lettering? Bold.
It's fine, let's just change your mind.
Oh, okay. Very good. Carry on. Oh, I do prefer the lighter one. Lumen and leaf. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the super, or even the next one up, actually. I feel like it just loses a bit of that style. Let's have a look. Oh no! Open the stroke panel in the weight box, manually type 0.25. Okay. Yeah, it's not something I've ever experienced, but we will see. Zero 0.5. Nope. Uh, oh man. I think I need to go and eat something. Oh, it's definitely almost there, I think. I mean, unless there is another font. Zip. Like another serif font. Now we've sort of nailed down the other stuff. I feel like the line weight of the mark is about right. It's just getting a font. Casimir. No. Magline. That is nice. A bit too sharp on the ampersand. Mangalane. That is kind of cool. Maybe a little bit too angular, and I love it, but it's not quite right. Oh man, so many fonts. Hang on, just another crazy idea. Where are you? I didn't even think of this. Trying to actually get the hand in there with the leaf. Sorry, Andrea. See you later. Obviously, you need to sort the font out, but literally use that as an ampersand and lean into the idea of the lettering a bit more. That. Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think so. Like it's always been an and, like an ampersand symbol, but I don't know if we actually put that design amongst the lettering. I don't think I ever did that. Yeah, so I was very, I think from the start, kind of focused on doing something that is more like has like a identifiable mark, like a symbol. And then I think I kind of didn't really stop to think, like, oh, actually, maybe, maybe we could actually use it as a proper ampersand. It's obviously a very specific style, though. So we would need a font like this to match it. Which this one could work. So let's do we go title case or no, no. Oh, this is nothing. If you're thinking about mess, my goodness. Oh, you should see some of the other design files. Goodness me. They are all over the place. Yeah, so you could do something like that, or we could maybe compact it a little bit more. It probably work quite well on a... like this. It's just... and like that's great for a website. I just need like a stacked version as well. One thing that's a shame with this is it's not symmetrical. If we had five letters apiece, you get a little bit more of a symmetry. But because one word's shorter, it doesn't really happen. Ugh, so how can I interlink this? Probably trying to be too clever now. I mean, the F is almost touching the N. Could we connect them up? And have the thing hooking around there? Yeah, wrap the leaf around the U. Like it's hanging onto it. But I don't know. I think when you start connecting everything up, it looks a bit weird. And the weight needs to kind of match the lettering, really. So that's... there we go, that's a bit better. Trim this back. You don't want these bits too close, because at a smaller size, it'll all just kind of blend together too much. So just exaggerate the gaps a tiny bit if we're going for that stroke weight. Ah, I don't think it's a million miles away. The kerning of this font is a bit inconsistent though. Do we do caps? I don't think so. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Abstract idea, replace the AF in leaf with the ampersand. AF. I don't think it would read correctly. I love where you're thinking, where your head's at, but I think it's also got to read correctly from left to right. You alright? Don't interlink. Let me think for a night. Love the horizontal version, way better. Okay. Yeah. So if we could just get a vertical version, like a little stacked version as well. I mean, that could be a winner. I could then customize the letters a little bit. In fact, I'm going to do my own letters. Because I could go and customize this existing font, but if I do my own letters, I can adjust it a bit easier. Like this part of the F, I don't like that. I want to customize the E. So I'm just going to draw my own. And then I can use the same stroke weight as well. So sometimes it just makes sense to do your own letters.
Right there.
Especially if you want to go in and customize them. And in fact, we could probably let's base them on this. Sometimes it's just better to do this. If you're going to do your own letters, base them on an existing font. Because then you can avoid any accidental typographical mistakes. Oh yeah, this could be the way to go, I think. Home stretch. E, right, let's scale you down. Height, let's get the same height, and then we go. And then, so for example, I could do this and customize the E with relative ease. So sometimes it is better to draw the letters yourself, and then you can play around with them a bit easier and adjust the weight, thicken them up, thin them down. And then we've got the L and the E already. So we could do that. And then for the A, we could do that. I quite like... I might keep the A the same sort of geometric circle shape. In fact, actually, no. I'm going to make some changes. This is one of the reasons why I'll draw the letters. I want to customize this. I want the spur to be slightly different. Instead of a straight line, I kind of maybe want to have like a little bit of a curve. And for the F, we're going to go up here. Grab a good old semicircle. Nudge it up a little bit. And for that part of the F, I don't know. Could do... I mean, could do anything really. Could do something custom. Could make it super exaggerated. Kind of pull it to the left a bit. Yeah, there's lots we could do there. Now the thing with this is we've got to kern it ourselves as well. So obviously I've just made a bunch of letters. We need to get some guides in there. There's lots of things you've got to be careful of when doing your own type because you can screw things up quite easily. So here, this needs to come a little bit below the baseline. Same for the E. And In fact, actually, how is it for a rounded font? Let's have a look, actually. Oh, no, okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Are these my letters? No. That's interesting. So with a rounded typeface, the letters and that all sit flush. Ah, okay. Has anyone else experienced this? Because normally, if I switch this font to something else, let's go for like just Arial. You see here all these kind of lower parts on the U, the upper parts on the M and the E, they all come above the X height and below the baseline deliberately, so they fit and look typographically correct. But with a rounded font, it seems that that is ignored. So, I don't know. Maybe that is correct. I mean, there's so much we could do here with these. We could maybe not that, but we could do something really cool with the E. Yeah, just really have a bit of fun with it. Or we could rotate it. That could be quite nice. It is. Everything is round, so everything stays at the same level. Okay, cool. I learned something today. That is good. Yeah, I don't like it. This is a bit too, like, regimented. I feel like I want to do something with it. So let's rotate it with a precise number rather than just kind of eyeballing it. Maybe 15. No, it looks too non-intentional. Let's grab this. What about that? Oh, that could be interesting. It kind of fits. You see what I mean as well? It fits the style. You see the gaps here with the cuts. We're sort of trying to match this consistent style. That could be kind of a cool looking E. Maybe it needs to be tilted up slightly. So this part of the E, you see these two bits here? They sort of sit level. Something like that. And then what have I got here? So this is kind of cute. Got a little spur there. Let's get that the right height. But then we could use that for the N as well. So similar kind of parts, we could drop them in. So all of a sudden this has become like a doing custom lettering stream. So we're not doing anything like super radical. We're just... I mean, what about... You could do it on the U as well. Maybe. Might be a bit much, but... Oh, I'm really liking this, actually. Oh, that is a really good question, Mike. If it's something simple like this, so like a sans serif typeface, I will oftentimes, unless I find the right font, if I find the right font, then it's great. Like, you know, a lot of times with something clean and simple, you can find a sans serif typeface. It's got loads of different font weights. You can just pick one, boom, and you're done. But with this one, this mark was very specific, and so I used what was the font over here? So this is Quicksand, which is great. It's really similar. I've matched the weight, but if I wanted to customize this as a font, you can see I've got to kind of, you know, almost butcher it a little bit. I've got to cut bits out the E. I've got to manually round things. I've got to chop it apart. And what I would do is I would only redraw the letters and do it from scratch if I wanted, if it made my life easier. So, you know, if I wanted to make the ampersand here, which is kind of the main sort of piece, if you like, let's say I want to bump that to 20 point. I don't, because that's awful. But if I did, you know, oh, I can do that with the lettering as well. So it, you know, and it's pretty easy to do this. I do custom lettering in the Illustrator Masterclass. There's a few things you just got to be wary of. I'm not a typographer, as you've probably gathered by now, but there's just some things you got to be careful of doing, because you can screw things up pretty easily if you're not careful. But just a solid understanding of the basics for something like this is pretty handy. Oh, have you done it, Raquel? The Diablo lesson, yeah. That's like a slightly different style, a bit more gothic, but it's still pretty easy to do. If it's something that's like a bit more like a cursive style, then I would probably use an existing font but customize it. Or I would necessarily redraw it if there was a significant benefit to me doing so. So like this for example, it's taken me a bit of extra time, but it's worth the trade-off because it's going to give me the flexibility to make adjustments. It's going to save me time in the long run and give me a better end result. And then I get to have fun playing around with it. I don't have to butcher the existing font. I can be like, oh, let's actually design these letters and enjoy it, rather than it being a frustrating process. Meow. I wonder if for this part of the... in fact, no, we need the E. So the E, you need to come on over. The A, if I size that up, I don't know. Meow. Oh, rhubarb. Oh, you've got... Oh, excellent, Raquel. Pixie's ampersand ready. Amazing. I sent you something in DM. Not sure if you'd be okay to share publicly, though. Ooh, what have you sent me? It depends. Let me have a look. Ooh, that's really cool. I don't know. It depends where it came from. I don't know if I can share that. But it's very cool. Where did you get it from? Because that is very helpful when doing Letters. My goal is to always match a font to the weight of the mark. I just spend like 4 days on a mark and go, do I take a full extra day on tweaking characters? Oh, sometimes, like I did a logo recently. I'm working on a project recently at the moment. And I put a lot of emphasis on the mark because I just the particular client and the product, it was just, I knew it was going to be a sans serif font for the lettering, and there's a 50 billion of those to pick, and I knew it was going to be pretty straightforward, so I put all the emphasis onto the actual mark itself. But I mean, something like this, sometimes this is just the way it goes, you know. I didn't expect to be doing this today, but totally worth it. You see the difference here between base, well, we'll do a comparison in a minute, base font and now the font and the ampersand. The whole thing just feels like it was designed together, which, if anyone asks, would just say it was. Everything's intentional. None of this is an accident. It was all part of the plan from the beginning. Right, now we've got to kern the letters. We're probably not too far away, actually. This is great. This will look great stacked. It's going to look great in a single line. The mark is going to match the thing, and it's all good. Everything, it's going to all just work out great. Everyone's going to live happily ever after.
What are we having dinner?
Not a massive fan of the A. No. Poppy literally turns into, it's kind of a combination of either a cow or a car when she gets hungry. It is kind of a or a oh, the F. I don't know. What do you reckon? Is that overdoing it? It could be overdoing it a bit. I don't know. What do we do? Downwards F. Good thing you took that crap logo and worked with it. Well, isn't it just, Moosh? Isn't it just? I didn't expect to be where we are right now, if I'm honest. This one, on its own, it just felt a bit weird, but now that it's part of the text, it just is lovely. I just find it hilarious that I got to this point, and I don't think unless we did talk about it, I can't remember, like, whether we talked about doing this ampersand and then actually integrating it with the lettering. I don't think I did. But hey ho, here we are. Yeah, and that can sort of hang a little bit lower, I think. Oh crap! Whoops! What was that? Did-do. No, what are we doing, Dan? What are we doing? I'm pressing the wrong button. Let's line you up. We are going to have to sort some food out soon, aren't we?
How many steps you got?
Oh, okay. So basically I've got, this is horrible. I've got 7,000 steps to go, and it's like 7 o'clock.
I've got 1,500.
There's only one thing for it. We're gonna have to go for a walk and get some food, aren't we?
I had to pick up Leo. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. I forgot about where's the boy? Yeah, so we'll have to get him, come back, and then we've got to go for our big old walk. And get our steps in. Right, kerning. Kerning is the spacing between individual pairs of letters. So, oh, does that look okay? I could probably use the actual font as a solid basis to check this out, actually, because usually, I say usually, fonts that have been professionally done are pretty sound with their kerning, but not all, but we'll use that as a basis and hope that it's correct. In fact, actually, this one was a bit off, I think. Like the top, the E and the A haven't been kerned correctly. Naughty, naughty quicksand font. What's a similar font to quicksand? I don't know. Oh, yeah, okay, so you see the top one's pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty close. The bottom one, I think my E and my A should be a tiny bit closer. Oh my gosh. And I mean, I think the F's a bit crazy actually. I might. I think it might need to be spaced apart a bit more. So we'll move one there. And we're just gonna shift these along one at a time, just to space the letters out a tiny bit. Do the same for the bottom one. Whoops.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh. We could try and be a bit cheeky, and if we scale that from there and then rotate, we'll try and get a little L in there. I don't know if that looks a bit weird or not. Not. It might look a bit odd. It's just trying to make the characters a bit more unique. Do you think a straight part on the F then? You've got that devil laugh, Tam. Oh no. What did I do? Did I do a naughty laugh? A design is a black hole. It's fun to be sucked in. Love it. I don't like the curved L's. No, they could be a bit much, especially with all the curves around here as well. Oh, I think you might be right there, Raquel. Maybe on the F as well. Maybe I got a bit carried away. I quite like it being slightly off center. And it helps this with this space as well. It kind of helps sort of fill some of that space. and it's like it's kind of going a little bit. I think actually looking at it, probably need a bit of space between the ampersand as well, because if we're treating that as like a character, it wouldn't be so bunched up to the L. Fact. Oh, another idea. Another idea. Oh wait, no, what was my idea? Was it a good idea? I think I was going to do something like this, but this might be actually terrible. No, that doesn't really read correctly. And you could put it there, but then it's Lumen leaf and. God, it's hard. That's really hard. Where there are too many curved lines, it looks like a bunch of sad facial expressions. I mean, it might even be the E's. I might have gone a bit. I mean, I like them, but I might have gone a bit too overboard. And maybe a regular E and more sort of normal letters allow this to stand out more when you introduce loads of curves and something that looks like leaves everywhere. Does it take away from that, maybe? Oh, I don't know. But it's fun. It's fun having the letters drawn to be able to actually experiment like this. This is, I'm not going to lie, this is a lot of fun. As long as you don't do things that might be typographically a bit of a no-no. I mean, you could even get a bit more of a subtle leaf in there. I think I prefer it going up, but then I don't know if it's too leaf-tastic or not.
Alright, I'm gonna go pick up there.
Okie dokie, I will be ready when you get back to go for our big long walk. Probably not.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye bye. He just can't stop. Don't touch the E's. They were awesome. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Drop the stylus on the floor now. Honestly, there's no pleasing some people, is there? Nah. I like these ones. I'm pulling rank. I mean, we've still got them up there. So the thing is, we can at least compare. We can have a play, have a good old time, and then we can always compare. What you? This is my stream. Yeah. Normally, I would say if you're going to have like a detailed part of a logo or like a logo type, you don't want to over design it and start, you know, adding bits of design into the text because it can just be like over designed very easily. But I feel like something like this, yeah, you could say that looks like a leaf, but it's very much still an E as well, you know. Whereas if I started trying to like design like a light in here and then add leaves in here, you can end up just over designing the whole thing. But the E bit is quite subtle. I love the little spurs on the letters. I really do like that. Let's just shave a little bit more off. I'm sort of second guessing the kerning a little bit. I mean, the other option is we actually keep the ampersand the same sort of size and we treat it like the other characters. So, what would that be? So it'd probably be like this, but a bit bigger. What's a regular ampersand look like? Okay, yeah, so it is the same sort of size. And the gap would be a bit tighter. And we would then need to lighten the weight. This is why it's good that we've got the letters, because I can now do that. It just creates this weird pocket of space, which is a bit annoying. Perfection's a myth, remember. Don't mess with how it looks, precious, now. It's a left. God, it's so hard. It's tricky when you got caps as well to try and Tetris everything together, because you've got these words here. Sorry, letters. I do quite like it like this, though. I just don't know if the ampersand feels like it's hanging a bit low. It'd probably look alright on one line, I think. And then we've got our lovely ampersand in there that could be a bit bigger. I mean, it does look cool. Yeah, you could make them low, but I think... Oh, I don't know. It could look like an eye then. In this sort of font, the L could look like an eye. What do you reckon to that? Those E's are happier. Yes! Moosh has been converted to the new E. I would watch these all the time. Oh, awesome, Ollie. We do these usually twice a week. So there's the Dansky Live channel where I re-upload all of the streams after watching. Oh, sorry. Could you try making the horizontals of the L shorter? I misread that. You could do, but I don't know how I feel about that. I think I might just try nesting them together a little bit tighter. This can be the tricky bit when you do your own letters. You've then got to like kern everything as well. Okay, yeah, that tracking is a bit better. We like that a wee bit more, I do. Yeah, that's looking pretty tight. Lumen and Leaf. Oh, sorry, Raquel. I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. I've got the little flickety wickety bit here. So let's try that and see if it works. Yeah, this could look quite nice actually. Yeah, how are we looking on the kerning of the L's? God, it's tricky. It's really tricky. Definitely the kind of thing that gets easier with experience and practice, but also when you zoom out more, for some reason you can see kerning issues a lot easier. Is it the same if you turn it upside down as well? If you flip something upside down, you can see the issues easier. I can't remember if that's a kerning thing or if I'm getting mixed up with something. Oh, thank you, Mohammed. By the way, if anyone does want to check out my... Oh, I'll throw a link. I'll throw a link. I'll find a link first. Yeah, so if you want to learn Illustrator and Photoshop with me, I teach everything from like beginner level to just advanced craziness. You know, oh my goodness, that ad was loud. You know, it could be doing custom fonts, designing logos, different logo types, graphic design, web design, icon design, vector design, illustration, just all that stuff across Photoshop and Illustrator. I teach it all. I teach it all. But yeah, let me post the thing here. So this is a link to the Illustrator First Class course. So it's beginner to intermediate. There's the same for Photoshop, and then you've got the master class, which starts at an advanced or an intermediate level and then goes to the most advanced stuff I can teach. So whether it's Illustrator or Photoshop, I will teach you the best of what I can teach with the software. And we've got some new lessons coming soon as well, which are going to be pretty cool. Try the same size ampersand. Do you think? Well, we can try it. We can try it. We can try it just for you, Raquel. Right. Yeah, what about if I made these ones slightly bigger? And then we'll make the ampersand a bit bigger as well. So we'll make the cap line overall just a wee bit higher. So there's a version on the bottom with the ampersand being the same height as the other letters, pretty much. And then a version on top with it being oversized. Oof. I mean, maybe it was something in between. I don't know. Could we have an in-between one where the ampersand is dwarfing the other letters? I don't know. The L on the left looks bigger than the one on the right. No, same height. It's a bit of optical trickery. Oh, thank you, Care. Oh, but sorry, is it mirrored? Yeah, so to do kerning, mirror. I don't do that one often. I just kind of zoom out and do it by eye, but mirroring it, yeah, that could be another good one. I'm liking this version now. Maybe we have an optical problem, Master Dan. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we do, Raquel. Maybe we don't. Who's for me to say? I think if you said to me, like, which one, if you had to pick one right now, what's it going to be? Well, I know which one I'd pick. What do you reckon? Top, middle, or bottom? What would you go for if you had to pick one right now? Top, middle, or bottom? Oh, you mirror for kerning as well. Okay, interesting. Maybe I should try that sometime. Thanks, Paul. That is so helpful. Oh, sorry. No, I see you're ranking them. I thought you said top, middle, and bottom. I was like, oh yeah, cheers, thank you. Right. Yeah, for me, it's definitely the bottom or the top one. I just find that empty space really annoying. When you stack them. So let's try another little in-between version where we'll center that. So it's not as exaggerated as the top one. But it's still pretty balanced. Lumen and leaf. Where are the caps? Where did I put them? I've misplaced my capital letters. Right, let's try it. Let's do caps versus no caps then. But this is why it's good to hop backwards and forwards, because sometimes, you know, you can end up going down a design rabbit hole and then you sort of go, hang on a second, where the heck am I? How did I get here? And then you go back to an earlier design and then... So let's compare. So we've got the ETH. We'll chuck you over there. And oh, that's a hard one. Uppercase or lowercase? Complete the semicircle in the and halfway. So it balances out at the top. I got you. So you mean not that. Effectively like this. I think I might be inclined to agree with you there. No, Jagger, you gotta pick. You gotta pick. Nice, good suggestion on car. Yeah, all right. Let's no, not that. Let's go in here. We'll try and just. I'm gonna do this. Don't wanna screw it up typographically. Maybe we could just extend this. You want to just sort of carry that smooth curve on. Yeah, I think that looks all right. And let's copy and paste it. Oh, flipping heck, that's hard. I feel like, yeah. The thing with the uppercase one that I do like is it helps the ampersand stand out with the L's being less prominent. So having them lowercase, it kind of lets the ampersand just stand out a little bit more. I'm just going to adjust the kerning on the letters a tiny bit. So we're going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just to space them a tiny bit apart. I love this though. It's like a process of elimination. You just come tweak and tweak and look at all these versions. I can't remember what the quote is or whatever. You probably know what I mean. You know, it's like it takes I can't think what it is. It's something to do with like you can do most of the logo. You can do most of something or a design relatively easily, but then the last like 10% or whatever is where it goes from good to great. There's like a quote or something, I can't remember. Do you know what I mean? Like it's that, like the same with the Photoshop stuff. It's like that last 10% where you refine. That's where it like some of the biggest changes happen. It's just those little micro details. there's probably I can't think what it was. Someone once said it far better than that waffle that I just vomited out. But try joining the endpoints, but don't join them literally. No. We did have a version before where they were joined, but I actually flip and love that now. Because the thing is as well, we've got the leaf in there. We have like a really subtle leaf in the ampersand. That is bloody good, actually. Just looking at it now. Just to marvel and appreciate the work that we've put into this. That's actually turned out really well. Cough. Yeah. Is the brief still in the room with us? No, of course not. In the room with us, we've left the building. We've got on the train, Kaya. I don't even know where we are now. Oh. I think, yeah, that ampersand would make a good pattern. But then you could all... We are, but what do you reckon, Popaloo? Look. You like?
Oh, I love.
You love? We got ampersand with the leaf, a nice little leaf. We got leaves in the letters. We got leaves everywhere, go.
Very, very good.
You
Very
like?
good. Put more badges to sew on.
Yay! Ba 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 ba.
Right.
Yeah, so with the you could use the ampersand for the pattern, but you could very easily do a bunch of icons as well in this very linear style, which could be quite cool. So yeah, I don't know how far are we going to take this fictional brand. That'll be 4K. Yeah. I think this as well. If you did want to have like a minimal brand mark, then you could actually go back to have this, you know, as your secondary mark. Is that a circle? Yeah, that's still a circle. So it's not like that idea has been completely forgotten. There is still a use for that. Oh, this was fun. This was good fun. No. Yeah, funny compared to where we started. Did not expect to end up going from crazy star design to custom lettering. Lumen and leaf. Oh my goodness. Could you do that and get... Oh, have I gone a bit... Hang on. Has he lost the plot? Ugh. Oops. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, come on. Come on. The way it sits centrally under the M as well. Oh, there's got to be something there. You can align so you can align a stroke to the inside or the outside of a shape, but it has to be a closed path. This is an open path, so you can't adjust the alignment. That is a closed path, so you can choose where to align the stroke. On an open path, you can't do that. I mean, that would be something I probably would do, Moosh, is, you know, I think I mentioned it earlier. Obviously, all of this is just Illustrator, two-dimensional logo on a solid background. I would probably do a few mock-ups of this logo in various places. Can you shut up, cats? I'm trying to speak, and all I can hear is...
Leo, can you keep this?
I don't know if you can hear them. My path is closed. Okay, then I would grab a tool and just create a basic shape and just double check that the feature is working. So do a circle or a square, check it's working. You might think it's closed, but it might not be closed. So what you might have to do is just grab the direct selection tool, pull your points apart like this. As you pull them apart, they should still stay attached. Sometimes you'll do this. So this might look like a closed shape, but when you pull them apart, they shouldn't separate. If they do, Command or Control J to join them. So join any closed bits. Because just because something looks like a closed path doesn't mean it is. Same with this F, actually. This might look like closed, but it's not. They're still separate. Duct tape the cats. Savage. Woo. Oh, look, the RSPCA's at the front door. Yeah, I flipping love that with the M. I really do. In fact, if I nudge it up even more, I could probably push this even higher. And what it's doing is it's helping me close that gap, that weird spacing. I love it when they meow in sync. It's like a beautiful symphony of meows. Oh no. Oops. So yeah, this could be your stacked lockup as well. So if I can get it working completely horizontal, that's fine. And a version like this, that would just be marvelous. And I'm probably gonna have to wind it down soon because I think Poppy's gonna start chewing on my face, and not in a nice way. Not in a way that is at all favourable. Yeah, there we go. Normal ampersand. Oh, I mean, could you get? Oh, this is just too good to be true. Could you line that up there and then connect those and move the A? I don't know if this has just got a bit silly now. I don't know if I've gone too far. Hey, Shorts. Tell my name is Himaz. Oh, Himaz. It is silly now. Thanks. Thank you for your honesty, Raquel. The Dan's just like, we could connect everything. No. Yeah, I think I prefer the ampersand on the same sort of line. That does look pretty tasty, I think. Might just need to just come down a tiny bit. There we go.
Hungry.
She's hungry. So if we said that was the finished logo, stacked 2 lines, would you be happy with that?
Yes.
You're just saying that because you want dinner. Well, we weren't going to eat out again. But considering I've had, scrambled eggs and a tiny bowl of porridge since this morning, I think we should go for a walk and get some food.
It's gonna be too late.
It's never too late. It's solid. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
File, save, eat.
Yeah.
I think so. I think the green is fine for now as well. Right. Cool. Yeah, so if anyone does want to learn Illustrator or even go beyond that and do logo design with Illustrator, illustration, all that kind of stuff, there is a link at the top of the chat. File, save, eat. That's a good idea. I like that one. Let's pop it in there. File, save. File, okay. File, save, eat. Walk to the chippy. Oh God, love to just get fish and chips right now, but no, I gotta make better choices. I love it, Mike. Very cool. File, save, eat. Right, yeah, so course is linked in the description, top of the chat. Yeah, what do you reckon, Andrea? I've just shared the food pic. Oh no. Is it good? Is it healthy? Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh, I don't know what Kay is eating. Spinach pasta. That looks good as well. Damn. Very tasty. God. Flipping heck. How long has this been? No way. 4.5 hours. Oh, give the guy a medal. Come on. Get in. Ah, gone are the days of 2.5 or 90-minute streams. Oh, we leveled this shit up, didn't we? My leg, I'm going to stand up now. My legs are going to go, what is this movement? Oh, yeah, this is good fun. Well, thank you for sticking with me. I'm glad we were able to get back on after the power cut. This was, don't forget to show the mess. There you go. There's the mess. I think that's pretty tame. There's some other files that are a lot messier. Right, cool. Have an amazing evening, everybody, and we'll see you later in the week. Thursday, possibly Friday. We'll figure out times and stuff. And if you do want to,
internet coming as well.
yes, we've actually got better internet. We're going from 350 meg. The Americans are going to laugh at us because I feel like you guys have had amazing internet forever. I got 700 meg in a flipping hotel once in the US, in Vegas, I think. It was like, oh my God. We've been starved over here in the UK. So we're going from 350 meg to a gig tomorrow, hopefully, if all goes well. But yeah, if you do want to join the Discord and be updated with times and just see all the silly things we post and whatever, there's a link in the stream description as well. Right. Cool. Yeah. Food time. Catch you later. Bye.